That leaves the 3 remaining programs that United Way does support, and they are scattered about the building, so you'll have to do a lot of walking to see all of them. But it's the shelter, which is probably the one people know us the most by, and that's housed in this building on the top 2 floors of this building. It's also housed in the building next door, which is the Bixler House, and the top 2 buildings of that also. We have a child care program, and we do have scholarships for some of the children in this shelter to attend our child care program. We've just opened a new infant room in that program, infant care being hard to find, particularly for the women who are not on subsidies for child care. And and we've got 2 new vans, so now we transport to a lot more schools. And then the 3rd program is our adult care. That's our baby program. It's only been going 30 years, so it's brand new as far as we're concerned. And it used to be off-site. It's now on-site right here with the rest of us in the building attached to this one, so we have actually 3 buildings. And that program is for basically anybody over the age of 18. We can take young people. Some people don't realize that. It's not just elderly. We can take young people as well. Anyone who cannot be left home alone for long periods of time and who has a caregiver who needs time away from that person, either to work or just for the sake of sanity, to have some time for themselves. So that's the 3rd program. So we will wander about, but I think it's easier if I kind of tell you about the programs while we're just in one place where you can all hear me, and then we'll wander. Shelter is basically divided into kind of 2 buildings, and they do different things in the 2 buildings. Our general population is housed in this building, and the grandeur of the rooms here is slightly diminished when you get to the 3rd and 4th floor, because we took what was the family suite for the Bixler family who lived here for part of the time, and divided that up into small rooms. Also the place where they had 2 live-in employees, that they took those 2 rooms as well. And then on the 4th floor there was a ballroom, and there was an art gallery, and those have been carved up as well into individual residence rooms. Now, if you're living here at the Alliance, you do have your own room as a family. We don't have any of the big clock rooms where you're sharing spaces. They are all given a room, but they are also required to share one kitchen. It's a fairly large kitchen, but they do share that one kitchen. And then they are clustered into bathrooms. There are 6 bathrooms in the building here, and they're assigned to a bathroom depending upon where the rooms are. And that's just the general population, people who are here just going through our normal program, which can last anywhere from a month to almost 2 years, depending upon how well they are following the program. If you sneak around behind me, you can get past it. Sorry. So that's the general population shelter, but we have 2 specialty programs that we keep over in the Bixler building, and those are our family preservation program and our emergency shelter program. And those are actually contracted, and so we do get some money from them through the county. The emergency shelter is just what it sounds like, only it's not the kind of shelter you would get if you go to Safe Harbor. It is in individualized rooms, but these are emergency shelters, emergency determined by a social worker. So that if you have a family where the family itself is in crisis and the social worker is not sure whether the children are safe in that crisis situation, they will ask the family to come here. They will contract with us for so many nights with the family here, so that we can do some observation of the family's interaction with the children and help them determine whether or not this is the questionable behavior is a function of the stress of being homeless, or whether it is in fact a family pattern. And if a month doesn't quite make it there, then they can move into the family preservation program, which is that same program only extended over a longer period of time. That also is the program that can in fact handle non-traditional shelter families. A shelter family traditionally is a mom and children, girls of any age, boys under the age of 13.